I never expected to meet a knight of Lodis. I will never forgive you for all that I've lost 15 years ago. You burned down my town and killed my parents. Thankfully, I've acquired the skills of a soldier. I understand that it's hard for you, but that was a long time ago. It's long forgotten for the victor, but we still endure the painful memories. Words can't describe it. Does everyone in Lodis think as you do? Knowing your ancestors' merciless deeds, don't you feel any remorse? And to repeat the same mistakes again. The teachings of Lodis are said to be sacred, but in the end they are simply the rationalizations of the subjugator. David, I have something to tell you. I told you that I used to be in the White Fang troops. Their size doesn't compare to the troops of Lodis, but they were the personal troops of the Lord of Ranunculus. I heard that the Batraul family gained their power during the early settlement of Ovis. Now they rule the northern region. They are descendants of the colonists who left Galicia 400 years ago and settled in Ranunculus with other foreigners. The troops were formed to defend against the wild beasts and den humans of the frontier and to cultivate the land. Why did you leave? Do you know anything about the current conflict? I left to uncover the truth about my father's death, and to avenge him. I am Ivana Batraul, daughter of the former lord of Ranunculus. Batraul? My uncle Neris became lord after my father died of illness 15 years ago. 15 years ago. The year of the Reformation. The island became the territory of the Holy Lotus Empire, and was placed under the rule of Felis. That's correct. The Order of the Sacred Flame was sent to represent Felis. Southern Ovis refused to accept Lodisism, so the military forced them to convert. But in Ranunculus, my father signed a peace treaty with their leader, and were able to avoid a conflict. My father died late that year. My mother told me it was a heart attack, and I believed her at first. However, a few years later, I heard a rumor that he was killed by my uncle. Wait, wasn't the leader of those troops at that time Bernard Lasante, current Duke of Felis? Does your uncle still have contact with Felis? I don't know, but my uncle was strongly against the treaty. He excelled in the use of both the pen and the sword. My father, however, was quiet and always ill. But my father was lord and heir. My uncle may have been jealous of my father, who stood to inherit everything. David, I want to know the truth of my father's death, and to confront my uncle. Please, may I accompany you? My uncle must be behind all this, pursuing some ulterior motive. Yes, let's go together. It's encouraging to have you fight alongside us. I know little of this island. Your help would be greatly appreciated. If my uncle had found out that I suspected him, the lives of my mother and sister would have been in danger. So with the help of my sword instructor, who had taken care of me since I was small, I left the troops and hid here.